There's a mighty awful stench coming from the water. The canal water has been stinking like hell lately. It's making life hard for everyone nearby. Why, the kind that makes you bring up your meal. Care to have a whiff? Anyway, the water comes from a reservoir past here. I'd go and check on it, but the area's rife with dangerous beasts. With a weapon like that, I'll bet you know how to handle yourself. Would you mind investigating the reservoir for us? Really? We're in your debt. Please find out what's causing the stench and let me know.
Well, boys, go find the dogs and silence them!
Damn fools! I'll kill them!
Phew, I'm glad you came back when you did. So, what was going on at the reservoir? Don't tell me those thugs tried to dispose of them there. Oh, thanks, but no thanks. I'd rather not see the photo. Well, I suppose we better give the reservoir a good clean. Thanks a lot for all your help.
How are you? Why, hello there. Just the... This is going to be quite the masterpiece, I assure you. Help me, and there's a reward in it for you. Well? You see, I want to capture a view of Edo in its entirety, in one glorious panorama. That is in a photograph taken from various angles, all expertly stitched together.
You're in good cheer, Mr. Beato. Oh.
Ah, Sir Alcock. I was just explaining my new photography project to my collaborator.
A collaborator, you say? To think you'd stoop to putting your faith in such a savage. Are there any lengths you won't go to for this degenerate hobby of yours?
You are too kind. But tell me, would you happen to know of a vantage point from which I can capture an all-encompassing view of the city?
Well, you might try your luck upon Mount Attigo. I can attest the views from the Overlook aren't half bad. I dare say, Mr. Beato, devotion to one's hobbies is commendable indeed. But don't forget our little chat earlier.
I shall bear it in mind. My thanks. All right then, Mount Attigo it is. Let's meet at the base. Don't keep me waiting too long, though. Ah, glad you made it. But before we go further, will you suffer me one small detour? Mount Attigo is usually bustling with townsfolk. I'd like to record a few candid shots of their way of life. With your camera, I'm sure we could manage it in a flash. Well, how about it? Much obliged. Now, whenever you're ready to start, let's head up the mountain. I believe we got some splendid shots. But let's head to the lookout now.
We French are in a far better position. Those imperialists can be useful on occasion.
You could say that, but the thing about it...
What's this?
What happened was...
Good lord. Quickly, take the photos.
You've got
I'll explain later.
I'm saying. That is exactly...
Still, while it's good that the attack on the legation succeeded, I am worried that the Englishman, Alcock, suspects something.
We got company. Boy, you can't let them leave here alive.
That was close. This is quite a windfall. Mr. Alcock will be very pleased with these photos. Remember, photos also have value as irrefutable evidence. But come, let's continue on to the lookout. What a magnificent view. Perfect for our composition. Let's get set up and start shooting at once. Speed is of the essence. If the sun and the clouds were to shift just a bit, it would look odd when we tried to join the photos. Most satisfactory. I couldn't have done this without you. And thank you for indulging my little whim. I am in your debt. Indeed. You know, he's an important customer of mine. A patron of my photographic pursuits. In any event, you know how the British legation was burned down the other day? Well, rumor has it, the French paid off the British soldiers to spur the expulsionists on. Mr. Alcock asked me to secure evidence if I saw any of his fellows acting suspiciously. This kind of work helps me pay for my camera expenses. In fact, it's thanks to you I managed to take their photos. So, I'll factor that into your reward. Really, you deserve it. You know, as a photographer, I've been to many countries, but I've never known a culture quite like that of Japan, and Edo in particular. Alas, I fear it has no place in a world ruled by the West. A fleeting thing, culture. Am I that easy to read? I must apologize to you, native to Japan as you are. But you're right. Nothing lasts forever, you know? Not people, nor things. And that is what I yearn to capture with my photography. You saw in the mountain, did you not? The sheer degradation. But photographing such scenes gives me goosebumps. Japan is much the same. Its ancient culture and institutions will eventually be swallowed by the West. Everything held dear in this country will fade and be forgotten. And to capture that fleeting beauty in a photograph, it makes me want to pinch myself. Oh, sounds like you have something particular in mind. Please, do tell. Oh, come now. Do you really believe in that fantasy? I suggest disabusing yourself of such nonsense. No. I believe you spoke in earnest. Tell me, what do you see with those eyes of yours? Well, I hope you'll share it with me one day. Indeed, I look forward to finding out which of our imagined futures is the more beautiful.
You can practice gliding here. Why don't you give it a try? Okay. Amazing! It's like you are born for it.
My wife's going to kill me.
Hey! Come off it! This ain't no fireworks display! Who the hell are you? Stay out of this!
Please, I can't.
Who the hell are you? What?
Don't tell me! You will disappoint us!
Good traveler, come here. I would go farther, but I... Thank you. Let us be off then. This way. We should be just about there. I shall be fine from here. Here, for your trouble.
How are you? Been well? Ah. Well, I can see that you worked hard on this. Be sure to drop by again.
てやる。
How are you? Been what? Ah. Well, I can see that you worked hard on this. Be sure to drop by again.
I'm glad... Really? Oh, it looks like you have quite the collection. Good work. I have a...
Drawn here by the sweet scent of gunpowder.
What do you need? What do you need? Thank you.
Come again.
Please. That is a... Then let me be your guide. Please, this way. marvelous tech.
I'm glad. Really? What would you like me to work on? I have a...
How about... However good... All right, let's see what you've got. You're quite the shot, huh?
I'm glad. Really? What would you like me to work on? I have a hunch you will be back again. Am I right?
Do I know you? Don't tell me. The Ronin from the military academy. I'm rather fond of photographic devices. In fact, I come here quite often. At any rate, I have been looking for a capable fighter like you. Moreover, someone without ties to the shogunate. You see, it seems that some of my retainers have become involved in shady dealings with a merchant.
It was I who disclosed the matter. The same thing happened in Yokohama, remember? I figured that there was something rotten in the state of Edo. At any rate, our friend here should be able to put your man in line.
Which is why I'd like to procure some irrefutable evidence. With this camera. Got it?
What a fine idea! Hey, you still have the camera I gave you?
I've picked up a few things on my own, and I'm particularly fond of this camera Igashichi built for me. I feel like it's entirely done away with the need for silver and wet plates. Indeed, nothing else compares.
You said it! Word is, they're experimenting with dry plates abroad. But even that would offer limited colors for exposure. Meanwhile, my camera is easy to use and produces great results. You see, I based the designs and ideas previously worked out by the first Igashichi, and... Oh! There I go again.
Well, will you help me procure the evidence I need? I'm afraid that calling on a servant would only complicate matters sorely. Good. We'll head out when the alleged deal is set to take place. The shogunate is big, and it's unwieldy. Even I cannot deal with corrupt officials as I please, and I'm the shogun. I hear the scoundrels have gone from merely taking bribes to selling arms to the highest bidder, whoever that may be. That's why we need to secure proof. But to be clear, this is not an assassination. This is where the transaction will take place. Let's slip in undetected. Dear me. This is terrible. I can't ignore this. We must catch the killer.
Looks like I need a session. I must be getting rust. You see, I can't let you live.
And retreat!
Your Excellency!
Are you hurt?
You mustn't be so reckless!
Your Excellency, is it? Seems we've hooked ourselves a big fish.
How come you're here?
Master Katsu had us follow you at a distance. If only we had not lost sight of you.
Worry not. I'm much obliged. That Katsu. Always one step ahead. I suppose I owe you my thanks as well. I'm afraid I have no idea. All I know is that he single-handedly disposed of my retainers. Get some ninja to look into that old man, will you? I'd prefer to have seen those criminals tried, but I suppose the result would have been the same. Sorry to have troubled you.
I showed myself in. If I can be of help, just let me know.
What is it? Allow me. I see. Perhaps we'll meet again soon.
Over here.
Hey!
Oh. What about? Ah. Yes, of course. Well, what is it? Love? With me? You're being so direct, I can't help but blush. All this time, I couldn't bring myself to say it. But I love you too. I want us to be together. Forever. Oh, good. I was just in a bit of a bind. I was about to head out for some air. Care to join me? Thanks. Well, let's get going. It's about those things I said to Mr. Fukuzawa that time with the Syncona. As a doctor, I have to admit, it's been incredibly frustrating. I know that prevention is the surest way to eradicate cholera. But there are so many suffering patients who I simply can't save. If my father were here, I have no doubt he'd already have discovered a cure by now. Easier said than done. But you're right. It doesn't matter what my father would have done. I have my own mission. Sorry. Forget I said anything. Here I am, whining, when I should be thinking about the future. You know? Seeing you lately has made me think. I'd like to be an obstetrician one day. It's not much more than a vague idea at this point. But you fight for a promise of a brand new world. And I thought, I'd like to help bring new lives into it. So much has been sacrificed for the sake of what's to come. But there will be so much asked of us yet when it finally arrives. You and your friends will give birth to a new world, and I will help deliver the children. We shall be its champions. It's a nice thought, isn't it? Your timing always seems to be perfect. I'm in the mood to let off some steam. What do you say? Feel like having a drink with me? Then let's go. I know of a good place around here. You know, you've been getting into far too much trouble lately. You're more battered and bruised every time I see you. I wish you would be more careful. Of course. I'll do my best. But I can't save you if you're dead. All I want is for you to stay safe. Look, I'm not saying I don't want you to fight. It was your conviction and courage that made me fall for you in the first place. It's just... Do you know how it feels every time I watch you go? You're always heading for another fight. Always leaving me alone. Sure, that's what you say. But if anything happens, you'll be out of here in a flash. That's just the person you are. You'll stay here with me tonight. And just for tonight, I'm not letting you go anywhere. Don't ever let me go.
No, that's hilarious.
So the morning comes, whether we like it or not. Life can be cruel that way. Have a good day then. I'll be waiting for you. Just come back to me safe.
Ah, it's you. Sorry for the trouble, but there's something I need you to do. Top secret stuff. I'm serious. Not a word to anyone. I take it you heard His Excellency is heading to Kyoto. Well, a group of Ronin, the Roshigumi, has been assembled to act as his escort. They're recruiting the best around, no matter their background. Even a criminal record is no problem. It's a pretty brave move. Lord Katamori, the military commissioner of Kyoto, claims it's to give the peasantry the chance to earn a decent living. But, in reality, he's luring the Shogun's enemies in, so he can wipe them out all at once. He might look like a pretty boy, but he's a sly one. No question.
You Shogunate heavyweights come up with all sorts of things.
I'm just afraid things might heat up, putting the Shogun in danger. I need people I can trust inside the Roshigumi, to see which way the wind is blowing. How about it? You two would be perfect. We've looked everywhere and there's no sign of them in Edo, which means their likeliest location is Kyoto. Anti-Shogunate forces are amassing there now. I wouldn't be surprised if the Demon Claw turned up as well.
No objections here. Sign me up.
And what about you? Thanks. I owe you one. Right. The Denzuin Temple in Koishikawa is about to be flooded with hopefuls. Head there and report back.
We'd better hurry if it's already happening. To Denzuin Temple.
Hello. Thanks for your help, as ever. I'm sorry to ask, but can I trouble you with one more little request? Tatsugoro's in something of a bind, you see. There's a shogunate man causing trouble for him. Well, given my position, I can't exactly be seen to intervene. What we need is solid proof of his wrongdoing. Why don't you start by getting the full story from Tatsugoro? Thanks. I promise you'll be duly compensated for this. You'll find him at the lumberyard in Fukugawa.
Hey!
Oh. Ah, His Lordship Katsu sent you, did he? I take it you're up to speed. The new man from the Shogunate is a real piece of work. He's conspired with the supplier to hike up the price of lumber. Now, all the carpenters in town are worried they won't be able to work. As a firefighter, I can't let this go unchecked. When the house burns down, my job isn't over till it's been rebuilt. If only I can smack some sense into those boys. But we can't be seen doing that. No. This job requires subtlety.
And besides, all my strapping young men are in Katsu's care now. Of course, if you would lend us your skills, we could get this done in no time. I owe you one. And I'm sure Katsu's spoiling for a good dust-up himself about now. You know, way back when, he'd get into fights at the drop of a hat. His father had a nasty temper too. Suppose the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. But his lordship has his title to worry about now. He can't just do as he pleases anymore. Anyway, our government man is supposedly conducting some furtive talks close by. Can you go right away? Thanks. I know you can handle yourself, but please be careful.
してやる。What are you doing here?
No one sees us and lives! Deal with it! Please, I'm sorry. I'm begging you. Spare my life. You're letting me go?
Run! Let's get out of here!
Ah, it's you.
You're back, and Lord Katsu wasn't able to resist showing up. But it seems you didn't leave any work for him.
Nonsense. I knew our friend here would take care of everything. I can't be drawing my sword over every petty squabble now, can I? Thanks for taking care of this. So, did you find the evidence we were looking for? I knew I could rely on you. He won't be able to talk his way out with this evidence. I'll take it from here. What are you saying? He doesn't deserve to die for what he did. Besides, I have a few questions I want to ask him. I'm glad you didn't finish the job, so to speak. Have a little extra on me for a task well done.
Now the carpenters should be able to get back to work. Just you wait. They'll have those burnt-down houses rebuilt in no time.
Ah, that's good to hear. I can't bear seeing my beloved hometown in this state. Right. It's time I got going. Don't worry, though. I have plenty more work for you.
나온다.
Don't rush. Take your time. Don't rush. Take your time. Thanks for your patronage.
There's a fair wind blowing today.
Well, look who it is. So you and Ryoma are planning on signing up? I had a feeling you'd come. Teshuyama Okandai overseeing the Roshigumi. Seems I got a little leg up thanks to you both. Much obliged.
Excuse me. I'm Koto Nakazawa. I'm here to join the Roshigumi too.
Yes, well, I'm afraid you three will just have to turn around. We've already got so many applicants, you see?
I heard you were looking for strong warriors. Well, if you think anyone is stronger than me, I'll face them here and now.
Must they all be like this?
Hachiro, we have another fire to put out. Seems those two from before are picking fights with anyone and everyone.
You mean those tearaways from the backwater dojo?
Guess we've got no choice but to make them settle down ourselves.
Please, allow me the honor. But, if I get them to behave, I want in. How's that sound?
It's a deal. Honestly, those two have me at my wit's end. If you could deal with them, I would greatly appreciate it. Same goes for you two. Subdue that rowdy bunch inside, and you're in. You get no favors from me just because I know you. That's the spirit.
They were trained out in the sticks, right? Piece of cake. We'll be done before you know it.
The stronger they are, the better proof of my skill this will be. Think you can take me? Excellent. Enemy Get ready. Enemy ahead. with.
A rare find.
You got them. You got them.
Know your limits. No.
Excellent.
longer. You look like you can offer us a bit more support. I can see you are not like that. Let's do this! Here it comes! I need to focus.
Good.
You have some skill. It won't be enough! Let's show them what we're capable of. You're tough. You don't have me yet! Ready? Then I shall not hold myself back! Not like that, indeed. Not at all bad. Quite funky.
That's enough, don't you think?
Zoji, you're here too, I see.
You put on quite a show.
This is Soji Okita of the Tenen Rishinryu.
I'm Kondo, and this is Hijikata, also of the Tenen Rishinryu.
You do well in our most elite unit, the Roshigumi.
Very fine indeed.
So you came.
Oh, hello there.
Excellent work. Just excellent. Katamori Matsudaira, the military commissioner of Kyoto. The man who's in charge of this outfit.
I trust you saw how well I fought. I think I more than lived up to my side of the bargain.
You're tough, it's true. All right, the three of you are in. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
All right then. The Roshigumi will soon be leaving to serve as outriders for the Shogun's journey to Kyoto. Make your preparations, and come back to this square when ready.
Has something happened? Remember what I said to you in Yoshiwara? I told you that I wanted to look clearly at Ryoma, accepting who he is now. Since then, I've been watching him. From afar, of course. Lest the sight of me scare him away. He's really quite the man about town, isn't he? Always making friends, trusted by all. I can't help but wonder, what virtue do I possess that might make me worthy of him? I've given this a lot of thought, but have yet to come up with an answer. So I wonder if I might have better luck asking you, seeing as you two are so close. Tell me, what is my greatest virtue? I must know. Is there anything you find special about me? Ah, yes. Although my students seem to think me too dedicated. Still, I'm glad to hear you see this as a strength. Anyway, you're saying I'll need to focus on more than martial arts to make myself worthy of Ryoma, right? Your words have inspired me to accentuate my strong points. Thank you. Has... How... I'll be off now.
Traveled far. Hey, looks like Kondo and the others have turned over a new leaf. They're doing a fine job now, sorting out the regiments. It's incredible how many skilled fighters we've managed to assemble. Now it's up to me to figure out how best to make use of them. Anyways, it's about time we set out for Kyoto. Are you ready? Then let's get going.
Bound for Kyoto to protect the Shogun, the Roshigumi leaves Edo, its ranks swelled by a full complement of fierce fighters. Meanwhile, the anti-shogunate forces also depart Edo for the capital, looking to steal a march on their mortal enemy.
Whatever, Mr. Samurai.
I'm afraid we ain't
How
budging.
dare you demand a toll? The Choshu clan has urgent business with the Imperial Court. Let us pass.
We couldn't care less what business you have.
If you want to go to Kyoto,
You'll have to cough a little something up first.
If only they had cooperated.
Seems even samurai are no match for our boys combined, hey?
Wait till the nobles try to get through here. We're about to be rich.
What do you need? What do you need? I can strengthen anything. Anything else? See you later.
Have you heard? Seems a bunch of ruffians have taken over the checkpoint. They'll let folks pass in the evening, but not without paying first. We could try to force our way through, of course, but there's a lot of them. We'd risk losing good men.
I heard Genzui and his men have made it to the Ejiri post, too. This could be the perfect chance. Listen, the men from Choshu are at the checkpoint as we speak. What say we team up with them and take on those thugs?
What? Choshu, you say? The ones plotting against His Excellency?
Exactly. If they get wiped out too, we kill two birds with one stone. Not bad. I'll go and broach the idea. You'd best come with me.
What can I say? I'm a genius, right? You don't get it, do you? I'm trying to make Genzui and the others realize that not everyone on the Shogun's side is a bad egg. This is going to work. You'll see.
うじゃなくてよ。
So it's you, is it? It's been a while? Come on, tell me what you're up to.
Well, to cut a long story short, we've joined the Roshigumi. But we're stuck here, thanks to those ruffians. I get the feeling we're all facing the same problem. So, how about we team up and teach them a lesson?
Kiyokawa, head of the Roshigumi, at your service. You must be Kogoro Katsura, master of the Shinto Munenryu. Your reputation precedes you. I would gladly join forces with you.
Ah, so you are Hachiro Kiyokawa of the Hokushin Itto Ryu. But you can't expect me to work with the Shogun's men.
Ah, don't be so petty. We're in the same boat. We need all hands on deck. Exactly. What's the sense in all of us drowning?
Alright, I hear you. And no, I don't have any better ideas. The last thing I want is to lose men here. Listen, go and round up Shinsaku and Genzui, will you? I wouldn't want to go into battle without them. Shinsaku said he planned to do some sniffing around the local gambling den. And Genzui just headed out himself.
We don't want the thugs getting suspicious. This is a job that demands discretion, and that makes you the perfect fit. And worst case, if those two aren't interested in joining us, we'll just need to fight this battle with our current numbers.
Ah, you're here.
Hey! Oh, there you are.
So tell me, what do you need today? So tell me, what do you need today? I can highly recommend this. Do come again.
You petty thugs, trying to profit from our nation's crisis. Let us pass, or we force our way through.
Well, you certainly talk big. I know your type. Happy to risk the lives of your men. Sure to end up dying before your time.
Ah, so you're here too. You can see how things stand. What's our move? You're right, of course.
I'll leave this to you two. Show this fellow how hospitable we could be.
I would take care of you. Don't you worry.
Kusaka, are these gentlemen bothering you? What say we deal with them together?
I can do this alone. I don't need help from the Roshigumi.
Let's just deal with them first. Protect them
was it. You have some skill.
What were you thinking, facing them alone? Seems he was right about one thing. You're out to die before your time.
I don't want my comrades sullying their blaze on the likes of those scum.
All I know is getting through this checkpoint isn't going to be easy. What say we join forces?
Teaming up with the Shogun's men wasn't part of the plan. But we've got no choice. With swordsmen of your caliber, we'll make short work of them.
You're quite some fighter yourself, Kusaka.
So, Kondo sent you, did he? Well, fear not. I'll head back after a few more games.
What? You joined the Roshigumi? Well, no matter. I'm more interested in mixing with the clientele. Take Hijikata here. A fine fellow indeed. What? You would have me join the forces with the Shogunate? I'm honored, flattered even, that you consider me so open-minded.
Hey, Takasugi. How about we make a little wager? You and I have ambitions to change the world, am I right? Well, why don't we see which one of us Lady Luck favors?
You want to see which one of us is born luckier? Sounds like fun. I accept. No hard feelings, if you're taking for all you got. Yeah?
Down goes the cup.
Folks, come, place your bets. You finished? 1 and 6, odd. Next game. Folks, come, place your bets. You finished? 4 and 3, odd. Next.
Another win for them. How curious.
Folks, come, place your... You finished? 3 and 2, odd. Next.
So that...
Folks, come, place your bets.
Huh? Stop with your ridiculous...
Some nerve, you.
There's neither luck nor skill at play here. Only trickery.
Do
this. You won't let it Didn't turn out to be much of a contest.
One thing's for sure. Those thugs are going to be looking out for us. Seems like we got no choice but to team up. You're quite the fighter, Hijikata. Too good to languish in Roshigumi. That's for sure.
You're not such a bad fighter yourself, you know.
All right. Any ideas for how we should strike? My men are very rough and ready, so I'll order them to attack head-on. Objections?
If you're striking from the front, we'll sneak around the back and launch a surprise attack. It's probably best we don't all fight shoulder to shoulder.
Very well. It's not like we completely trust your men either. You can join forces with whomever you choose. You and Katsura go back a fair way, after all. Now, what do you say we take the fight to those ruffians? Good. Only don't get too cocky. No. Who do you plan on joining?
Happy to hear it. We'll be counting on you.
When we work together, there's nothing to fear.
I'm glad to be part of this band.
You need a hand now. Please keep pushing on.
doesn't work. Looks to be worth something.
The gambling debt with steel. Take care of the leader. We'll hold off the rest.
Is that all you've got?
Banged up for me.
Maybe if you try talking less and fighting more. Survived far worse than this.
That's just embarrassing.
Careful, take it easy.
Out of breath, are we?
Well done out there. Fighting for the Choshu brings out the best in you. No doubt about it.
Yeah. You may be a bunch of mutinous rebels, but you know how to fight. I'll give you that.
And there I was thinking your men were nothing but toadies and halfwits. But they too have potential, I concede.
Listen, now that we dealt with those gangsters, shall we set our differences aside and celebrate?
Sounds like a plan. For now, let's drink and make merry.
You'll be joining us, I take it? You most certainly have.
Here! Let me!
And about time, too!
Oh, you know how to...
About a manly drinking contest.
If you insist, my dear.
You are a lovable one, aren't you? Oh, you can really...
Kanpai!
Kanpai.
Don't forget me! Kanpai!
Looks like I'm up next. Hey, give us a good one. All right?
Well, I'd have expected your Roshigumi to be here by now.
Patience. You're too anxious. The Roshigumi are on their way to Kyoto, I assure you. What happens next is anyone's guess.
Nothing. We both know your real goal is to weaken the shogunate from within.
Perhaps. But what to do with all those fine warriors? Their skills could be useful in a number of ways. In any case, it depends on the course you decide to take. We await a favorable response.
The culture this nation still calls its own is worthy of admiration. If only I could say the same for all of its people. A real shame.
With the Roshigumi ahead of him offering their protection, the shogun, Yoshinobu Tokugawa, safely arrives in Kyoto. However, the capital is a hotbed of insurrection as rival samurai jostle for position and pursue their respective goals.
Sir, there are some awful rumors going around. They're saying Hachiro's been killed, and he was secretly involved with the anti-shogunate faction.
I am sorry to say, but it's all true. His body was found in the city last night.
No! He's dead. It can't be.
There was a message to the Kyoto rebels in his pocket. He was trying to sell the Roshigumi services to the highest bidder.
Hachiro, of all people, with the anti-shogunate bunch, that snake. Do we know who took him out?
Not yet. Which makes me think, whoever was helping Kiyokawa communicate with the other side could in fact be a member of our outfit.
Now that I recall, wasn't it Kiyokawa who brought you both into the Roshigumi?
Right. Come on, Kondo. You don't really think we're traitors, do you?
Sorry, I shouldn't have doubted you. Look, I'm just a little thrown by everything.
Look, Kondo's not the only one to have started questioning his comrades' loyalties. Everyone's getting a bit jumpy, as I feared they would. If we stay in Kyoto, this could very well tear us apart. Which is why the Shogun has ordered us back to Edo.
Right now? I can't get on board with sudden orders like that. The rebels have infiltrated us, and you want us to leave as if nothing's happened. Shouldn't it be our top priority to protect His Excellency while he's in Kyoto?
No, we would only be putting his life in danger. Imagine letting a traitor get close to the Shogun. Shame that would bring. I'll summon the entire outfit before long. In the meantime, try to calm yourself. You each need to have a good think about a proper course of action.
Holy shit, bro. How long is this? Okay, finally.